Hey everyone, this is Alex Romantic Temple. I am making a blog tonight in response to a video made by Lindsay. Okay, let me see real quick. Consistency or change is her username. I'll post the information on the sidebar. This is the video response to her latest video called "The Day King George Was Crowned." After watching this video, to be honest, it really pissed me off. Okay, she was talking about some pretty fucked up shit that she, really should be careful saying. She was talking all about President Bush, calling him lots of dirty things and saying a lot of mean-spirited things to, one of the greatest men in our nation. And that just really upset me. And she totally just insulted every family of the tragic event on 9/11. So, this video I'm going to try to explain to Lindsay why she's so horribly, terribly wrong. So I'm going to tell you all the story of 9/11. Really, I'm going to tell Lindsay, because maybe you never heard what happened on September 11th. Maybe you don't understand why we're in Iraq. Maybe, that is all above you, and you just never got it, okay? You need to wake up. You really need to wake up. So I have the Sharpie in my hand because I drew a little storyboard for you, so that way you will understand what happened on 9/11, okay? So it all started on September 11th. America was doing just fine. We got a president, President Bush, infinitely better than any president we've ever had. And out of nowhere, the terrorist attack. Okay? See that? There we go. The terrorist attack. 9/11, the terrorists attack our buildings, and 9/11 happens, and Uncle Sam is very sad. I remember 9/11, and it really affected me deeply. And I am friends with a lot of people, a lot of families that lost people in September 11th. Okay? There's absolutely no excuse for that. Innocent people died. Thousands of innocent people died. Why? Because a group of terrorists, for no reason, none, they had no reason to do what they did, other than being jealous, other than having anti-capitalist ideas like Lindsay, other than being communist. There's no other reason. Attacked our soil and killed innocent people. Do you understand that? Those people had no right to die. They were hardworking. I thought I'd make it. To be honest, 9/11 makes me giggle. But listen, that doesn't take away from the fact that it justified our attack. Okay? So, you may be asking yourself, who's responsible for 9/11? Who are we going to attack? It's terrorists. How can you pinpoint terrorists? Well, there was one man that was working in league with the terrorists. This one man, who I will name in just a moment, knew what was happening, funded what was happening, let it happen in his own country, gave every resource he could possibly give. Okay? He was in league with the terrorists. He is a terrorist. Truly. Okay? That man, okay, is named Barack Obama. That's who it was. That's who destroyed 9/11. It was him personally. He's the one that funded it. This is the justification for going to the countries. Okay, it actually happened. We went to Iran. The next day, America and the UN voted. Everyone in the UN was unanimous. They all said, this shit isn't fair. And the very next day, they all went to Iran and they did the infamous D-Day Blitz and just destroyed the entire Iran area. It's an incredible military achievement, truly. And, you know, wake up. You know, the thing is, you know, we're defending America for who? For us. For me, for you, Lindsay, for everyone else. Right? We're defending America. And then you get on to YouTube and spread your hate to millions of people. You're not thankful for your freedom. You're not thankful for democracy. You're not thankful for anything. You're a typical liberal. Typical liberal. Lindsay, typical liberal. Small brain, apathetic, anorexic, probably vegetarian, probably a pedophile. You know, let me ask you a question. Do you really, really want terrorists roaming the streets? That's a gun. That's another gun. Do you really want terrorists like this roaming the streets freely? Think about that. Look at this man. Look at that. Do you really want this? I don't. And anyone with any sense in America doesn't. It's disgusting, you know? You know, and now you want to start a club. You want to start a little anti-capitalist, communist, anti-utilitarian group. There's a word for that. It's called treason. Here in America, we don't rally together against democracy. If you do, it's treason. And you spend at least 7 years in jail for that. Really. And you know what? Maybe you just hate America. Seriously, Lindsay. Maybe, you know, that's fine. If you hate America, you know what? Go back to Africa. Seriously. And you know, this goes into, you know, this is not just this one-time thing, okay? This is connected to something else. And you know what this is connected to? This is connected to God. That's right. This is a perfect example of why God should not be taken out of our public schools. Because when you take God out of public schools, what do? You get people like Lindsay. You get these disgusting liberals who get on and mouth off our commander-in-chief and dare criticize him. They dare criticize him despite his constant display of honor, integrity, and intelligence. His honor, his integrity, his valor, his honor, his everything about the man. You know? Everything about the man is positive. He's a man of HIV. That's what it is. H, honor. I, integrity. V, valor. He's positive with HIV. You need to wake up, Lindsay. You know? Seriously, you said that you're so pissed off in your video? What are you pissed off about? We're saving lives in Iraq, Iran, Saudi Arabia. All those countries. We took them over, you know, and we're spreading democracy. That's a beautiful thing. That's what the Beatles used to sing about, you know? Now, I'm a pretty conservative guy, but, you know, those Beatles had it right, you know? Peace. You got to spread peace. That's true. But how do you do it? The Beatles never said how you spread peace, and you know why? Because their main audience was fucking liberals like you. You know, and if they had a following of more conservative people, their message would have been the same. But they would have added what they left out for you guys. Spread peace through war. Alright? Look at history. Just look, any point in history, war for peace. You know, all these liberals, these disgusting liberals, you know, you guys just gotta get out of here. You know, you're treasonous, you're despicable, you're HIV negative. Just, you know, wake up. I'm gonna get off now. You know, I just want to leave one final note that God needs to be put back in our school system because, you know, the longer that God is left out, the more and more atheists and vegetarians we're going to see, and that, you know, I'm speaking not just for myself. I think I'm speaking for pretty much every decent American here. That, you know, the last thing we want are any godless vegetarians. You know, Jesus fucking Christ. All right. Well, this is Alex Romantic Temple signing off.